Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your May 2021 reading. This is for those with Sagittarius Sun, Moon, or Rising. I have already meditated on the cards, so I will shuffle quickly and connect with your energies, and then we'll go over your astrology really quickly. So just bear with me just a minute. Okay, Sagittarius, let's go over your astrology really quickly. So the month ahead is going to be very social. On the 21st, the sun will enter your 7th house and you'll begin a yearly love and social peak at that time. Health could become more delicate this month, especially after the 21st. The eclipse on the 26th will force changes in how you present yourself, your appearance, or your image. Your sixth house of health is very strong until the 21st, so there is a focus on health this month. Minor tweaks you're probably gonna want to make there, and earnings will probably increase and come more easily after the 21st than before that. So let's see what the cards have to say. You're starting off the first week with the Three of Wands reversed. Now this represents obstacles to long-term goals. 3 is the number of friendships. So something could come up in your friendship group. The astrology shows a social month, so maybe there's some kind of disagreement or an uncomfortable conversation. But this could involve an Aries or a Leo, possibly a fellow Sagittarius, but definitely involves ideas, so a big focus on resolution. Time frame for this is spring, so April, May, June. So this is going to be wrapping up probably by next month. So this is short-term, temporary energy. But this is fire energy though, so it's very passionate. So, could be a passionate conversation or passionate about your opinion or your stance on whatever is coming up here. It could be that this friend is trying to help you in some way or offering advice. You could know that you need to be open to receiving help, but maybe you're concerned about being exploited in some way for their gain. This could be someone kind of throwing you under the bus in some way to protect themselves. But understand that whatever setbacks you may be experiencing now related to this are not in fact an important part. Hold on. It's like, it's not important in general terms, like but it is important to, oh, we've got a visitor here. Sorry, hold on. But it is, will be an important part of your bigger life journey, and it's going to contribute to your personal development. Now this is clarified by Armadillo Spirit reversed. This is a 3 again, so friendships, definitely a theme this week. Multiple 3s in a reading do indicate group activities or situations involving more than one person. But this is your reminder to set healthy boundaries. And you'll be amazed at how much the energy will shift if you do that. And you'll see that Spirit is showing up here to try to guide you and protect you from taking on too much or becoming a people pleaser or, losing your integrity in some way. So stand firm for yourself in whatever this Wands situation is. But this is Spirit asking you to be honest with yourself and others, no matter how difficult that may be or how much you may fear losing someone or something. This could also be a love relationship. It's like, this is friendship energy, but this could be like your best friend, right? Which could be your partner. Now, the second week of the month, you have the Hanged Man reversed. Now, this can represent deceit or delays. This is 12, which reduces to a 3, which again, the number of friendships. So, you can't make this up. There's a heavy emphasis on that so far this month. But definitely something going on in a close relationship. I think it is challenging energy related to this situation. And I think it's really important at this time to look within through meditation or quiet time alone to kind of like restore your faith in your ability to get over these current life challenges. This is a little overwhelming. But this, this is saying friendship, but I'm really feeling that this is more than that. This is a partner or a love relationship for many of you probably. Like I said, a best friend vibe, but on a more intimate level. But this is like you're in limbo or you're undecided on something at some kind of standstill, or everything's on hold, but you don't want to be on hold forever. And I think you're starting to acknowledge or reach an awareness that there's going to come a time here soon when you're going to have to make a decision about this current relationship. Now this is being clarified by Koala Spirit. Spirit has a plan. This is 35, which reduces to an 8, which represents spiritual fortitude. So Spirit does have a plan and is giving you strength and endurance now as you get through whatever's going on here for you. But, you know, the koala moves very slowly. So this is a reminder that, you know, it's not a race or a competition. Take your time with this. You're going to get through it at your own pace and in divine timing. Now, the third week of the month, you have the 8 of Swords. Now, this represents imprisonment, like negative thoughts, self-imposed imprisonment of the mind. This is 8 again, spiritual fortitude. So many 8s in a reading usually indicates a positive change of mind or status. But in this situation, I think your thoughts are increasingly worrying. And the threat likely isn't as severe as you're believing it to be. So remember to tap into that spiritual fortitude that keeps coming up here to overcome this energy. You may feel stuck, but you're not. I just think there's been a lot going on and it's starting to get to you. But this could involve an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, but definitely involves the thoughts. Lots of thoughts and overthinking is associated with this card. Time frame for this to wrap up is winter, so October, November, December is when this should fully finalize, but obviously you can always be making improvements no matter what. And remember, these are just potentials for the month, right? This is a heads up. You have the power to shape this. That's why we do this. But this is air energy though, so very strong energy. This feels strong. This is a lot of the same type of energy here, but I think you do need to acknowledge and accept that you do in fact have some options, more options than it may feel like or seem like. But there are always options. You know, you don't have to be the victim in this. You can take off this blindfold. You can remove the rope at any time. You know, it's very loosely wrapped around her here, but you just have to choose to, right? No actual threat is actually near her. It's just how you're perceiving it. So there, you know, she could easily just wriggle out of this. There's no one actually there anymore, and there's help right here, but she's got to do it. So I think you're struggling to see a situation for what it is. I may have been led to believe certain things that may or may not actually be true. Whatever's going on here has clouded your thought process or your judgment. Now this is clarified by Badger Spirit reversed. Now this is a 4, which represents structure. So really being advised to create some solid process now. Like structure and stability is definitely needed at this time in this situation. The message here really is that it's time to surrender it up to your higher power and focus on something else. Spirit wants to protect you. Maybe this is you obsessing over something or wanting something in the form or timing that you prefer, and Spirit is kind of trying to show you that there's more to it than that. So don't let your self-will run rampant now, or in this case, you know, your negative, worried, or fearful thinking. but also don't keep relentlessly pursuing something that keeps eluding you, right? Again, this feels like this is related to a relationship for a lot of you, but I think it's really starting to have a negative effect on your emotional or mental well-being, and that could show up more strongly this third week. Now, the fourth week of the month, you have the Wheel of Fortune reversed. Now, this represents things being kind of out of control, or it can be breaking cycles. Now, 10 is the number of renewal, so more than likely you're moving away from the energy that's been so prominent in these last few weeks now, this fourth week. But this is a turn of events. Probably not going to seem like relief initially, may even feel worse just momentarily as you're coming out of this or coming to terms with something here. You're probably going to feel in a tailspin even, or like your world is changing significantly, but it's really important to keep your perspective now. With this being a 10, you really are at the tail end of this now, this final week, and this card shows us that there's a turn of events here, but you are going to need to take some time in recovery mode for a little while first, until you're going to feel the effects of this. Now, this is clarified by Brown Bear Spirit, take time out. Exactly. So it's what I was just saying. Got to give yourself a moment here to regroup. This has been a lot going on here, but 9 is the number of fulfillment. So I think you're pausing to get back in touch with that feeling of taking care of yourself. But right now, you really just need to relax and be calm and peaceful so you can recharge. All will be well. Just need to give yourself a little time to regroup, and then you're going to be ready for action again before you know it. So that's what I have for you for the month of May, Sagittarius. I really hope that was helpful for you in some way. Please be sure to like this video if it was, and subscribe to my channel if you don't already do so. I will be back again next month with your June reading, and I'm going to be doing extended readings as well next month. So be sure to come back and check for that. I hope you have a fabulous month, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.